We need to find the longest subarray with zero sum. Let's understand the problem. So I will take an array -3, -3, 3, -2, +2 and 1. And I will give index to it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. So the sum of this array is 0 and its length is 2. The sum of this array is 0 and its length is 2. The sum of this array is also 0 and its length is 4. So the longest subarray is this one, whose sum is 0. So this will be our answer. So first of all, we will solve this problem with brute force. Okay. So let's take a small array, -3, 3 and 0. Let me give index to it 0, 1, 2. Okay. And I will make some variables like sum is valid, length and maximum length. So I will fix my start here, I will fix my end here. Okay. And my range is from 0 to 0. So I will do the sum from index 0 to index 0. So the sum is -3, which is not valid. So it's not a valid subarray since its sum is not 0. So I will not find the length, I will not find the maximum length. Now I will move my end to the first index. Now the range is 0 to 1. I will do the sum from 0th index to first index. The sum is 0 and so the array is valid and the length from 0 to 1 is 2. So the maximum length we got till now is 2. Okay. Now I will move my end index to the second index. Now the sum from 0th index to second index will be 0. And this is the valid array since the sum is 0 and the length is 3. So my maximum length will become equal to 3. It's better than 2, so it's 3. Now the end will go to outside of array. Now I will move my start index to the first index and I will keep my end index on the start index only. Okay. Now the range is from 1 to 1. Okay. So then the sum of this subarray will be 3. So it's not a valid subarray. So I will not take the length. My maximum length will remain 3 only. Okay. Now I will move my end index to the next index, that is 2. Now the range is from first index to the second index. The sum is 3. So length is not valid since sum is 3. So subarray is not valid. So I will not consider the length. My maximum length is still 3. Okay. Now my end will go out of array. Then I will move my start index to the next index, that is second index. Then I will keep my end index on the start index only. Now my range is from 2 to 2. So the sum of subarray is 0, which is a valid subarray since the sum is 0. I will find the length, that is 1, and my maximum length is 3, and right now I am getting the length 1, which is not better than 3. So my maximum length will remain 3. So here 3 will be the answer. 3 will be the answer. Okay. Let's code it. So max length, I will make it 0 initially. My start will start from 0. My start will go till n and we will do start plus plus. My end will always start from start and end will go till n, end plus plus. Okay, here I will find the sum 0. Then my I will start from start and I will go till end I plus plus. Then we will find the sum. Then after, so here for every range we will do the sum of the subarray. So if we are getting sum equal to 0, it means it's a valid subarray. We will find the length. So end minus start plus 1, and then we will find the max length. Math.max, max length. Let's run it. Okay, now we will return the max length. We will return the max length here. Okay, now let's run it. Okay, so it's ran successfully. Now I will submit it and it will give us time limit exceeded. Since the problem is expecting us to solve it in order of n. So as expected, we got time limit exceeded. Let's understand the time complexity of this problem. So I will take an array. Okay, I will give index to it. So my start is going from 0 to n. Okay, and my end is always starting from the start, and it's going from start to n. Start to n for every start. Okay, so for every start, my end is going from start to n. So in the worst case, a start could be 0 to n. So n into n equal to n square. And so this n square is the range. This n square is the range from s to end. And for worst case, start could be 0 and end could be n. So for n square range, we are going from 0 to n and finding the sum of all these subarrays. So it will become n square into n equal to n cube. So the time complexity is order of n cube, and space complexity will be order of 1 since we are not using any space. Okay, so this was our approach 1 using brute force approach, and the time complexity is order of n cube and space complexity is order of 1. In the next video, we will optimize the time complexity to order of n square. Hope you have learned something. Thanks for watching.